The Sam Houston Bearkats won their first FCS National Championship in the 2020-2021 season, beating South Dakota State 23-21. Just a few months after that, or about a full year, they decided to join the FCS as my phone goes off, joining Conference USA to start the 2023 to 2024 season. And we're going to take them over for the 2024-2025 season. And here it is, folks, ladies and gentlemen. College Football 25 is finally here. Sorry I didn't get anything out the first day of the game. I just wanted to enjoy it, honestly. I waited 11 years for this to finally get college football back, but I just wanted to enjoy the game. We're going to, of course, be a head coach here. And everyone has been going with recruiter to start with. I wanted to kind of change that up a little bit here. So, that gives us tactician or that gives us motivator. And I decided not to go with motivator. So that left out the recruiter and tactician. And like I said, everyone else is doing recruiter. I don't want to follow everyone else. I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to try something just a little bit different here. Kind of see how it goes with starting out as a tactician. So here is our create a coach here. We're going to give him a name. And I'm a big fan of Law & Order SVU, so we're going to go with Lincoln Haver. He was a character on the show. Look up the episode, and that's all I have to say about that. But was a New York-based guy, and we're going to have him be Rutgers, and in his pipeline, it's going to be the Big Apple, which I'm assuming that is New York. I could be wrong, but it sounds about right to me, Big Apple. So there it is right there. Looking through, and there is a ton of faces. This isn't the final face. I just kind of wanted to get through this, and I believe there's like over 300 faces to pick from. Like, there are just a ton here, and some of these guys do look like some of your favorite YouTubers. I could have swore I spotted Bangle. He said he's not in the game, but I could have swore I found some faces that like kind of look like him. But yeah, there's been some other guys who I've seen in here. I'm pretty sure that's a YouTuber. I'm pretty sure I've seen Bordeaux in here. I think I found Not the Expert in here. So yeah. Coach apparel, not a lot to choose from. I don't even get to pick a hat, which is like kind of disappointing here. This guy kind of looks like Bangle, if I'm being honest, but could just be a randomly generated face. I don't know. I believe they used AI for the players, so there's that. So our Coach XP settings are going to be at slower, and we're going to be playing on Heisman, of course. So 3-year contract. The Bearkats went 3-9 last year, so we're only being asked to win at least 4 games. So I think we can manage that. We are going to kind of give ourselves a little bit of a tougher schedule here to start up the season when we get to that. I'm not going to follow it exactly. And here is some recruiting. We're going to get right into recruiting. We're going to get right into new players as opposed to guys already on the team, but we will run down the roster right away. Not right away, but you know what I mean. So there's Middlebrooks, a 4-star, who is somewhat interested in us, actually. We're like 4th on his list, so he's going to be on our recruiting board, of course, but apart from that, there's not a lot of guys who are, dying to come here right now, if you're playing at this top level of college football, well, there's a lot of better, more prestigious schools you can go to in Texas than Sam Houston State. And that's going to be something we're going to have to fight going forward. But we do get a gem here, George Obogo. I believe that's how you pronounce that. So he looks really good. He's a 2-star, but he's a gem, which means he's more of a 3-star. And we are in his top 8, so he's going to be a guy that we're definitely going to look at. Got to get this defensive line better. Up front, too, we have a lot of older guys who are about to leave out of college football, so we need to get this offensive line ready as well. Just something we're going to have to do here. This guy looks really good. Spencer Waddle. He might be tough to get, though. 3-star, but he's a gem, which means he's more of a 4-star. We are going to offer him just kind of, hey, we like you. We want you. And this guy looks, he's a 2-star. Strength 87 looks pretty good. As I accidentally mess up here, but Everett Awe Gonna be another guy we're also going to... Do we offer him? I don't remember. I recorded this. It was really hot when I did it. I do offer him one. Handshake. There we go. Yeah. So, but here's Devin Middlebrooks. He looks really good-ish for... Or he was a 4-star. Now we're going to take a look at him. Awareness is a 65. He's a bust. But for us, that's fine. Right? I know that might sound a little off, but for us, that's fine. Because... You know, a 3-star player for a program like ours, we'll take it. We want that. And maybe A&M will kind of not be as interested in him when they find out that he is only really a 3-star prospect. So we take a look here at this schedule, and I'm going to mostly keep it the same except Hawaii. We're not going to play Hawaii. We're going to play week 0 here. And you see all these, some of those FCS schools, those are based off people's team builders. And we're looking through here. We have kind of whoever we want to play here in week 0. Could play Texas, could play Tennessee, could play A&M. But our guy, Lincoln Haver, he's a New York guy. So that means we're going to play a New York school, and I'm pretty sure there's only one in the game. I could be wrong on that. Or Buffalo as well. But we are going to go and play Rutgers here as we find them. There they are, Rutgers. This was actually a school I thought about being a potential Dynasty team for us, but I decided against it. Felt they were a little too good. Felt they would have too good of a roster. That'd be a little too good. So I'm going to change something up here. Going to make the Rice game a home game for us at Bowers Stadium. Very small stadium. But yeah, so there we go. So there's our schedule. Nothing too wild. It's kind of weird because last time when we had college football, you really thought about your schedule because you wanted to have that good strength of schedule. I don't know if that really still matters anymore. I think, can you just mostly play scrubs and still kind of get by and potentially make the college football playoff? I'm not 100% sure, but this team isn't going to make the college football playoff anytime soon. So here we are, Tactician. And we're going to spend our first bit of coach XP or coach points here. And we're going with cross-training. O-line gets boost to power move, block shedding, play rec, and pursuit. Okay, so that's what we're going here with that. Yeah, Tactician. So there's a lot of interesting abilities in here. But... Again, it's not too hard to unlock these other little areas here. You see this, our offensive coordinator, he also has Tactician, and so we still get these boosts as well. I think, if I'm correct, when I upgrade these for my coach, these will actually eventually kind of stack on top of each other. Could be right about... that sounds about right. And then one of our defensive coach is a recruiter. So defensive lineman, scout faster, secondary scout faster, and I believe linebacker as well. So that's why those defensive players, we were able to scout them a lot quicker than we did other positions. So yeah, eventually will get us to have recruiter for our coach. Just want to start with Tactician, something a little different. So here's Jace Bauer, quarterback. Might be a starter for us. I'm not 100% sure. Bauer looks like more of a scrambler, kind of improviser style of quarterback. 89 throw power, that's fine enough, honestly. But, yeah, accuracy is what it is, but good speed. 85 speed, 88 acceleration, 88 stamina. Looks very good in terms of that. But, and then Grant Gunnell looks more like a traditional kind of pocket passer. 93 throw power, 69 strength. Doesn't have as good as elusiveness or quickness. Definitely a lot slower than Bauer, but Gunnell has a better arm. Accuracies look pretty similar, honestly. And again, different physical abilities. sleight of hand, step up, no no mental abilities or anything like that. So there are our two quarterbacks who are kind of in the running to be starters for us. One's a junior, one's a senior, so we might go with Gunnell. This is for sure his last year. Bauer, we can maybe convince him to come back next year for one last year of college football with us. But running backs look all right. Receivers look okay here. Ife Adaye, I believe that's how you pronounce that. 97 speed, 97 acceleration, so he looks really good. And Noah Smith also looks really good, 90 speed, 92 acceleration. Tight ends look all right. Nothing too crazy there with the tight end room. So looks a little slower. Then some tackles here. Left tackles look all right. Left guards, this is where we need to work on recruiting because we're going to lose both of our guards. Going to lose both of our centers. Those guys are both going to be gone. Should have the right guard back. He's a junior. I doubt he'll leave. So kind of the right side of the line looks all right, but going to have to get some more guys there. Defensive line looks okay. Right ends here, as we're going to have to kind of change how we scout these guys or recruit what we're going to change what we're recruiting because we're switching to more of a 3-4 look here. So we're going to need some bigger guys on those defensive end spots. Defensive tackle is not a very good position for this team. And, yeah. Here's these guys. Left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker. Going to need some help, too, here. Don't have a lot of speed here, really. Kind of slow. Need to get more athletic here. And, these guys look okay as well, but also seniors, so we're going to have to replace them. And we got some speed out here. There's some speed here, but not a lot. And then free safety. Got some young players here waiting in the wings. A little quicker. Looks like a little more athletic than Escobar. And then take a look here at strong safety. Just solid enough here. Kicker looks okay for now. Along with punter. He should be back next year, probably, but probably still scout one. So we did a little bit of scouting here, or a little bit of recruiting. And, yeah, just wanted to get right into it and kind of show a little bit of what we're doing here. Here's some new recruiting. We're going to send the house on him to kind of get up his board a little bit. We're a little bit trailing behind on that, so want to get up there with him. And then Jeremy Morton. He looks all right for a 2-star. We're going to DM the player. Actually, we're going to contact family and friends. So it's kind of interesting. It feels like this scouting feels more like NCAA 13. But it feels like a mix of 13 and 14, which is kind of what I wanted. And so, everyone's kind of flying into the blind here. Or everyone's flying blind here with this recruiting right now. But eventually I think we'll all get it figured out and have it really hammered home as we take a few guys off our board who are just not interested in us and aren't very good players. Might end up putting them back on the board. Here's a quarterback that we're looking at here. We're going to contact, I believe we are going to, what are we going to do here? Search social media, you can DM the player. And we did a few things, actually. Kind of made a bit of a run at him there. 40 of our hours get spent on that quarterback. Potential quarterback of the future. Maybe. I didn't even scout him yet, but kind of want to get in there before he starts making decisions on, locking people out or not. So yeah, that is the first episode right there. I already have episode 2 edited up, ready to go, where we are going to take on Rutgers. So, not sure how I'm going to start these episodes out. For traditionally, next episode is just we're going to get right into the first game, and then we'll decide what we're going to do after that. I think we might do recruiting at the start of these episodes, and then get into the gameplay, and then kind of any unfinished business after that to end things out. So, I'm excited for College Football 25. I want to thank you guys for watching this. Hit like, hit subscribe for more College Football 25. Sam Houston State, Bearkats, Dynasty, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.